Hello everybody, it's me, Corey. I'm here to talk about a bunch of $1 Dollar Tree earbuds that I bought for a combined total of about $7. The reason I buy these is because I have a pair of Samsung pack-in IEMs that I use because I got them for free, and they sound decent. The problem with these is that the ear cones, the little tips, they tend to fall out and get lost, and everyone's experienced that. Usually Samsung packs in a bunch of bonus ones, but obviously I didn't have those. So, my solution to the problem is to go over to Dollar Tree and buy a pair of $1 IEMs and then just cannibalize the tips. Typically, these don't sound particularly good. In fact, they usually sound downright terrible, so I never keep them. I will just throw them away. As wasteful as that may be, unfortunately, these products weren't built to last anyway, so I wanted to do a video that serves as both a little bit of consumer advice and steer people away from these horrible earphones, as well as maybe have some fun, see if I can find the one that is the least terrible. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ones. Some of these I actually bought also because I chose these over a different pair because they came with this weird coiling case, which I thought was kind of cool. And these came with another, again, headphone case. And I figured, hey, you know, I can get a free headphone case and extra ear cones. So, we're going to start with what looks a lot like a pair of Koss earbuds that I had a long time ago when I was a kid. They were absolutely terrible. So here we go. I'm gonna take these apart. We're gonna try to see what they look like. What's inside the packaging. This packaging is quite flimsy. I'm not really surprised. I'm probably not gonna be surprised that all of these are terrible. Ooh, this is a thin wire. Well, you know, you never know. The looks can be deceiving. I thought these were gonna be softer on the end, but I guess it's just hard plastic. You got a little cable tie. I'm going to save that to use it for something else. And thank you. Thank you very much. That is very nice of you to have that right angle connector. Honestly, the Kosses I had might have just been rebadges of something that these were molded from. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. No way! There is absolutely no indicator on which side is left and which side is right. Okay. Whatever. No big deal. These seal, well, they don't. So, no seal going on here. No seal at all. So, I'm not expecting this to sound very good. I'm expecting this might even be worse than the ones I've already tried. So, movement. Dreams never end. Oh boy. Yep, that's actually about as bad as I thought. They're so hollow sounding. And I don't mean that in like an emotional way. I mean they sound like they're inside of a tunnel. There is some bass. It's not a lot. Here, I'll try, Don't Go. If these were sealing correctly, I mean, I'm not going to lie and say they'd sound good, but they'd sound a lot better. Yeah, I don't even think the Michael Jackson test is going to be necessary. Yeah, these are bad. They have some treble, but it's not enough. And they don't seal at all, so it sounds like crap. There is no stereo image whatsoever. It sounds like... It kind of sounds like what would happen if you had it kind of sounds like a cheap, crappy speaker stuck up against your ear. They're not good. I don't recommend those, even for $1. Those were the E-Circuit earbuds with the big bubble package. Yeah, those are going in the bin. Next up, the E-Circuit earphones. And actually, sorry, I really should be showing this on screen, shouldn't I? and a cable tie? So they've got both. And this cable tie is kind of weirdly... They're always the same color as the wire, so it throws me off really badly. All right, styling. Well, it has an inline mic, which looks right out of Apple's playbook. Actually looks and feels really decent. It's kind of stiff. You can tell it's cheap, but yeah, this inline volume control, it's not mic. It's not a mic. This is not a mic. They wouldn't put a mic in here. The inline volume controls are welcome. I like that. I'm sure they would break easily. Absolutely nothing written on them. Is there a left and right mark? Yes. Yes, there is a left and right mark. Thank God. The last ones didn't even have that. Straight end connector. Taking off a point for that. As if I'm keeping score. These also don't really seal that well for being in-ear monitors. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that there's probably an air gap in the construction of it. Okay. Oh no! How? How? How can they sound that bad? They're so quiet too! These are remarkably even worse than the last ones. I am going to take them out of the trash right now and show you that these ugly, trashy, stupid, chrome, silver, and gray pieces of crap are somehow better than these. These IEMs are, these are quieter and seal worse and have worse frequency response and a narrower soundstage. And I swear to you, it was like one channel was already dead. I was getting almost no sound out of one ear. I mean, I'm sure that it actually is, you know, just bad build quality, but yeah. All right, I'm taking these though. Those were pretty cozy. Oh, all right, next up. E-Circuit earbuds, Écouteurs. It's compatible with audio devices. Anything on the back? 32 ohms. So these should naturally get pretty loud. I've just realized I've been skipping all the facts. Okay, the last ones. Speaker diameter 10 millimeter, 90 dB sensitivity, no impedance listed, frequency response 20 to 20 hertz. That logically should be good, but it's not. It sounds terrible. Yeah, so anyway, 20 to 20 hertz, 20 milliwatt, 90 dB, 32 ohms. It should be fine. It should be fine. They should be okay, right? They're not going to be okay, are they? Yeah, these are earbuds. Actually earbuds, and I bought these over a different pair because these actually looked, knock on wood, like they might be of some quality. They have not a thick cord, but a slightly thicker cord than the other ones, but that could just be the insulation. And they had, oh wow, they have a different colored cable tie too. That's really nice of them. I can easily find it. Oh wow, okay, another 90-degree angle cable end, and it's a little bit stiffer wire, so it should be a little bit nicer. I imagine this might be the best one so far. Again. But we'll see, right? That's why we're here, to find out. Everything should come with these. This looks like the same cable as the other one. Yeah, they have a slightly soft material. Kind of going for a bit of a JVC gummy look, and they've got the Apple style meshy grill. I like that. If there's anything that you should be copying from Apple, it's the look of their products. So, oh yeah, left and right are marked. Well, they already have put more care into this, and this doesn't seal, so whatever. I mean, I didn't expect it to at this rate. Okay, don't go. Okay, you know what? These aren't that bad. Relatively speaking. They're terrible, but they aren't you know, they're not as bad as the last ones that I've tried. I'm sorry there's no album art on that album. I need to get to tagging that. Okay. So these ones sounded noticeably better than the last two. They had a little more bass extension. The treble was there, and they don't seal well, I think, is their biggest problem. When I pressed it up against my ear, they sounded okay. I might put them in a drawer just because these have been the only ones so far that I could consider even remotely bearable. So those don't go in the trash. All right. The next ones are earbuds with case. Écouteurs et étui. Compatible with most audio devices. Okay, designed for use with any portable audio device with a 3.5mm audio jack, so it's not designed for the iPhone or the Pixel 2. Hey! Frequency response 20 to 20, just the same as the others. It might be the same driver in all of these. 16 ohms in PAs. Never mind, it's absolutely a different driver. A very efficient driver at that. My lord, 16 only? 60 megawatts or milliwatts. They've changed the capitalization, so it looks like it says megawatts, whatever. Case is cheap, but it's acceptable. I'll probably use this case, even if I don't like these headphones. All right. The good thing about this is it shouldn't have any cable ties in it. I also like that they gave me 3 different colored ear cones. That's kind of a weird thing to do, but I like it. I'll use them. These look the worst of all of them. These look like nothing. They are just chunks of plastic. And that looks to be the same driver opening from the really awful earbuds that I tried. And these might sound just as bad. They certainly feel like... I think I just heard a crack. I'm not going to do that again. Straight end cable. Yeah, Yeah, it's junk. Okay, so let's try it out. Do these have a marking? No, these aren't marked for left or right either. Come on, guys. How are people supposed to know? I think the weirdest thing about these sealed IEMs is that, for one, they don't want to stay in. I just pulled it out twice trying to put it in. They don't seal particularly well, and they're closed back. They really should. Like, I can hear everything right now. It's absolutely not the case with my Samsungs. Oh! Stop! Why? How is this possible? Well, these have some bass, though. All right, well, those sounded crappy again. It seems like all of the closed back in-ear monitors are somehow worse than poorly sealing, really low-quality earbuds. And those go in the trash because they are very bad. I don't get it. Usually that is not the case. Usually earbuds sound worse, but if you're buying Dollar Tree headphones, so far the earbuds are your best bet. They're a way safer choice than these pieces of junk. Okay, the next ones are E-circuit earbuds. These aren't earbuds, whatever. We get it. They don't know. They never know. Like legitimately no information on these about frequency response or anything like that. These actually have a reasonably nice aesthetic. They're kind of basic, but they have this cool little like flat cable with this candy cane color going on, but this is a terrible cable. I can already tell that this is going to sound bad. I don't even know why I'm bothering at this point. They all sound the same. They all sound like they just took like this one, like they had a bin of bad drivers, like rejects from like the lowest of the low quality Chinese AliExpress earbuds, and then they just started adapting them or something. There's no left and no right listed on it. Again, I'm not expecting that from any future ones I pick up. Again, no sealing going on, although it's a little bit better than the last ones. It's certainly more even. We'll see if it sounds even. That sounds pretty crap. Okay. That sounds very bad. It's the problem with the sealed ones is it sounds like they're very nasally. Can we examine the wire? Oh, wow. I can't even... That's it. I can't even get it to focus. That's how small it is. Yeah, see that? That one strand, that's all that's in it. I'm tossing these. I'm taking the cones out, though. Yeah, these are bad. Very nasally. However, unlike the other in-ear monitors that I've tried, they actually sounded like they weren't broken on one side. All right, so we're coming up on the last ones. Earphone with wind-up case. This one I mostly bought for the case, I will confess. This could be very, very interesting. 32 ohms, 90 dB per milliwatt, 20 milliwatt power handling, 20 to 20 hertz. These probably sound pretty similar to the ones that I said are the best so far. Best in class, I guess you could say. The clamshell wind-up case feels cheap, but I expect that. I mean, it feels very cheap. But yes, it does wind up. It's very rattly. Whee! Well, that was worth it. That right there. Okay, we have another one of the standard parts bin 90-degree angle connectors. And what might be the worst and cheapest looking and feeling one so far. Look at this. This is a slab of very cheap gray plastic with no distinguishing marks or features, no attempt to make it more colorful, no attempt to make it more interesting. That's it. That's all you get. That's what you get. That's your reward. And guess what? It doesn't tell you which side's left or right. We're in for a treat. Ergonomically, these are actually the most comfortable ones. Even the ones I recommended didn't feel this cozy. They kind of had some scrapey edges, but they probably will wear down, assuming I actually use them. Well, hey, that doesn't sound that bad. I'm going to flip it around and see if it helps. I think I actually had it correct the first time. Okay, so if you position these just right in your ear, which you could never do regularly, these don't sound that bad. They're fairly similar to the ones that I said were of acceptable, well, not acceptable, but the best quality so far. These ones. Although, honestly, I think I still recommend these over those, just because I think they just sounded a little nicer. A little more balanced. Let me double check myself though. They're a little less heavy in the bass department though, but they have a lot more clarity. Yeah. Okay. So I've come up with my answers. All right. If you want the most bass for your buck, literally, these. They actually have okay bass for being cheap and horrible. It's not super deep, but it's there. But it's actually a little overextended. These, on the other hand, have less lower mid end. They're a little shrill in the mids, but they have great treble for what they are, and the bass is there. If you have to buy headphones for $1, buy these ones. Just buy these ones and call it a day. You can get them at Dollar Tree. I'm sure you have one near you. These, on the other hand, are my runner-up, I guess, and you come with a clamshell case with a winder in the middle. That's actually kind of cool. So these are actually useful even if you don't plan on keeping them. Other than that, the only reason to buy the IEMs from Dollar Tree is just to cannibalize the ear cones because they sound absolutely repulsive. I do not recommend the IEMs. Every IEM I've tried from Dollar General, or Dollar Tree rather, has been garbage. It seems like the earbuds are almost universally better. I don't know why. And on that rather surprising twist, I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Show this to a friend if they are in need of some headphone advice. I'll have more videos about various other things as well. And it's been a pleasure having you around. So thanks, guys, and have a good one. Okay, this is a little bit of a follow-up. I dismembered all of the headphones. I took one driver out of each one of them. These all came from the in-ear ones, and they, as you can see, are identical. They have the same sort of red inner coil right there in the center. They all have this sort of ticky little plastic over it that you can pretty easily damage. They were all soldered really cheaply. The solder actually came off of this when I pulled the wire out. All of them use a single strand of copper for each side of the terminals, which is laughably poor construction. One single strand. I'm honestly amazed they even used copper at that point. And these came out of the earbuds, the on-ear ones, which is amazing to me. I mean, look at the size of this. This is like reasonable. This is a respectable driver. These are not. Like, this is so much larger than these. This came out of the first earbud that I looked at, not the gray ones and not the ones that I kept. These came off of the ones that were silver, and this came off the gray ones. I actually had to damage them a little bit to pull them out. They're actually, I think, the same. This has a little metal cover plate over it to protect the driver. Hang on. Never mind. There's a slight difference between the two. This one has a wider center than this one. It's all irrelevant because that one sounded bad and this one sounded better than that one, and neither of those sounded good compared to these, which were the best sounding headphones of the bunch. If you press these in with your finger to just the right angle, these ones actually sound, I would call them decent, acceptable. In a pinch, these are okay. The other ones all failed miserably. And to answer the sort of ultimate question, no. You cannot buy good headphones for $1.